The search engine Google is showing this doodle in some countries on March 24, 2023 to celebrate the 77th birthday of Kitty O'Neill, once crowned the fastest woman in the world. Kitty was a legendary American stunt performer, daredevil, and rocket-powered vehicle driver who was deaf since childhood. This Google Doodle artwork is illustrated by Washington DC based deaf artist Meeya Tjian. O'Neill was born on this day in 1946 to a Cherokee Native American mother and Irish father in Corpus Christi, Texas. When she was just a few months old, she contracted multiple diseases which led to an intense fever that ultimately left her deaf. She learned various communication modes and adapted for different audiences throughout her life, ultimately preferring speaking and lip reading mostly. O'Neill refused to see her deafness as a roadblock, often referring to it as an asset. She later found a love for diving, but a wrist injury and illness ended her chances of competing. However, she remained committed to fulfill her dream of becoming a professional athlete. O'Neill began experimenting with high-speed sports like water skiing and motorcycle racing. A true action lover, she also performed dangerous acts such as falling from daunting heights while set on fire and jumping from helicopters. In the late 70s, she made it onto the big screen as a stunt double for films and TV series including The Bionic Woman, Wonder Woman, and The Blues Brothers. She was the first woman to join Stunts Unlimited, an organization for Hollywood's top stunt performers. In 1976, O'Neill was crowned the fastest woman alive after zooming across the Elwes Desert at 512.76 miles per hour. She drove a rocket-powered car called the Motivator and surpassed the previous woman's land speed record by almost 200 miles per hour. Once she broke the woman's record by a landslide, it became evident that she could likely beat the men's mark too. Unfortunately, her sponsors did not allow her to break the overall record as it threatened the status quo. They wanted to reserve the feat for a male driver. Legal action to fight this failed, and O'Neill was never given the opportunity to break the overall record. However, this didn't hold her back from going on to break records piloting jet-powered boats and rocket dragsters. A biopic about O'Neill's life titled Silent Victory, The Kitty O'Neill Story, was released in 1979 and recaps the impressive Elwes Desert feat.